Text block. A text block contains text you type, paste or import. You can't see the borders of a text block until you selected it with the pointer tool. You create text blocks in the two ways. Click or drag the text tool on the page or pasteboard and then type. Click a loaded text icon in an empty column or page. So here we are discussing about the creating a text block with the text tool. To create a text block with the text tool, select the text tool from the toolbox. The pointer turns into a I-beam. Okay. So like this. On an empty area of the page or pasteboard, do one of the following. Click the I-beam where you want to insert text. This creates a text block the width of the column or page. By default, the insertion point jumps to the left side of the text block. Type the text you want. Unlike with the text frame, you do not see the border of text block until you click the text with the pointer tool. Moving a text block. To move a block without changing its shape, place the cursor anywhere inside the block and click and drag it to the required position. Resizing a text block. When you select a text block with the pointer tool, the block boundaries become visible. Two handles are seen above and below the text block. These handles are called window shades. There is a dark square on both ends of the handle. These are used to change the size of the text block. To resize a text block, click on the pointer tool. Click either the left or right corner handle on the bottom of the text block and drag. When you release the mouse button, the text in the text block will reflow to fit the new size of the text block. A red triangle in the bottom window shade means there is a more text in the text block than visible on the page. Drag the window shade handle down to show more text. Splitting a text block into two. To split a text block into two, place the cursor on the bottom handle, click and drag upwards. When you release, the button handle will contain a red triangle. Click once on this and the cursor changes to a loaded text icon. Position this where the second part of the text is to be and click. Rejoining split blocks. To rejoin the two text blocks, place the cursor on the bottom handle of the second text block. Click and drag the bottom handle up to the top. Then place the cursor on the bottom handle of the first text block and click and drag the bottom handle down if necessary. Placing importing text. You can insert text from other software program like MS Word in the PageMaker document. Choose file, place in the menu bar. The place dialog box will appear. Okay, you are seeing in figure 1.19. Locate the document that contains the text you want to place and select it. Click on open in the place dialog box. The pointer changes to the loaded text icon. Make a text block to place the text or click in the page to place the text. The text will be placed in the page. If the text to be placed is too big to fit on one page, PageMaker allows you to place it on several pages. This can be done manually or automatically. Manual text flow. Position the loaded text icon at a corner of the area where you want to place text. Hold down the mouse button and drag to define the text block. Release the mouse button. Text flows into the defined area. If there is more text than fits in the text block you define, a red triangle appears in the bottom window shade handle. Click once on the end. The loaded text icon reappears. Now generate a new text block and click. Repeat the process until there is no more text to place. Similarly, if you want to place the text in a page, position the loaded text icon at the top of the page and click. Text flows into the page. If there is more text than fits on the page, a red triangle appears in the bottom window shade handle. Click once on this and the loaded text icon reappears. Now generate a new page or pages by selecting Layout. Insert pages in the menu bar. Place the loaded text icon at the top of the next page and click. Repeat the process until there is no more text to place. Automatic text flow. Before importing the text, first select Layout, Auto Flow in the menu bar. Then you should import the text. Now the loaded text icon looks different. It contains a circular arrow. Place the loaded text icon at the top of the page and click, but now the text will automatically flow onto the succeeding pages, creating new ones if necessary. Understanding story. A pagemaker story is similar to a newspaper article. The front page of a newspaper may contain several independent articles, some of which continue on other pages. In PageMaker, several stories may appear on the same publication page and continue elsewhere in the publication. Threading text blocks. All text in PageMaker resides inside containers called text blocks. A text block can be connected to other text blocks so that the text in one text block can flow into another text block. Text blocks that are connected in this way are threaded. The process of connecting text among text blocks is called threading text. Text that flows through one or more threading blocks is called a story. Once you have a loaded text icon, you can use one of three text flow options to place text in the text blocks. To cancel a loaded text icon, click the pointer tool in the toolbox. No text is deleted. A threaded text block can be identified by a plus sign in its top and or a bottom handles. Refer figure 1.23 and 1.25 here. Okay. So unthreaded text is where a text block stands alone without being connected to any other block. These blocks have nothing in their top and bottom handles. To unthreaded or threaded block. Method 1. Select the block that you wish to unthread with the pointer tool. Click on Edit, Cut in the menu bar. The block disappears. Now click on the Edit, Paste in the menu bar. The block will reappear in the same position, but it is now on unthreaded block. Beware, if the block is in the middle of a story, say the second of the three, the first block is now threaded directly to the third. Method 2. Select the block that you wish to unthread with the pointer tool. Then choose the text tool and select all the text in the block. Then click on Edit, Cut in the menu bar. The block disappears. Now click the insertion point with an existing threaded block. Then click on Edit, Paste in the menu bar. The text will be added in this block. Placing text in a frame. You can also use frames to hold text in place of using text blocks. Refer figure 1.26. Okay, now you are just seeing here. So to place text in a frame, click on one of a frame tool from the toolbox. Draw a frame with one of PageMaker frame tools, rectangle frame tool or ellipse frame tool or polygon frame tool. Make sure the object remains selected. Click on File. The File menu will appear. Click on Place. The Place dialog box will appear. Locate the document that contains the text you want to place. Select it. Click and open. Click in a frame to place the text in it. The text will be placed in the frame. Here you can now see linking frames containing text. A single frame may not be large enough to hold an entire story when you are using a large amount of text. You can link frames together so that an entire story is visible. To link frames containing text. 1. Draw a second frame with the frame tool of your choice. 2. Click the first frame to select it. 3. Click on the red triangle to load the text icon. 4. Click the second frame. PageMaker flows the text into the second frame. Converting text in a text block to a frame. After created text in a text block, if you want to convert it to a frame, you can do this by using these steps. 1. Draw the frame of your choice using one of the PageMaker's frame tools. 2. Select the text block you want to insert in the frame. 3. Click the frame while pressing the shift key. Now both elements will be selected. Okay. Next one is separating text from the frame. Once text has been attached to a frame or float inside it, you can separate the text and frame. To separate text from a frame, click the frame with the pointer tool, choose element, frame, delete content in the menu bar. The text will not appear in the frame. Saving, closing and opening documents. The below section explains about various operations with the document. So let's go. Saving a document. You can save your document for future use. Saving a document allows you to review later and edit the document. Saved file can be used on other computer also. To save a document for a first time, following steps are used. 1. Choose file, save in the menu bar, or click on the save icon in the toolbar, or press Ctrl+N in the keyboard. Okay. A save publication dialog box as shown in the figure, like this: file name, save as type, okay, and the computer location. Just click on the save. The file name is given in the file name list box. Then click on the save button to save the document. The document is now saved and a file name appears in the title bar. Once a file is saved under a name, to save it again, and the name need not be entered again. The file can be saved simply by selecting the file, save command, or by clicking the save button, or clicking Ctrl+S in the keyboard. Number 2. Saving a document with a new name or in a different location. You can save a document with a new name or a different location using save as command. Save as command creates a new copy of the document. So two versions of the document exist. The versions are completely separate, and the work you do on one document has no effect on the other. Saving a document with a new name in a different location. To save a document with a new name or in a different location, choose File, Save in the menu bar, or press Shift plus Control plus S in the keyboard. Now Save Publication dialog box will appear, like refer figure 1.30 in this. Type a new name or specify a new location. Click on the Save button. Closing a document. After a document is saved, it is not closed. It remains open so that the user can continue working. When the work is finished, the user should save and close the document. After saving, the document can be closed using the file, close command in the menu bar, or Ctrl plus W in the keyboard. Opening an existing document. To open a document that has been saved and closed, the following steps are used. 1. Choose File, open in the menu bar, or click on the open icon in the toolbar, or press Ctrl plus O in the keyboard easily. A open publication dialog box as shown in the figure appears on the screen. The file name is given in the file name list box. The name of the file to be opened can be chosen from the list which is displayed. Then click on the open button. Now the required file is open. Moving around the document. You can move the insertion point to anywhere in the document by using the mouse or the keyboard. To move the insertion point with the mouse pointer is moved to the required spot and the mouse button is clicked. Then the insertion point jumps to that spot. It is to note that mouse pointer is different from the insertion point. To move the insertion point with the keyboard or the arrow keys and other key combination can be used. The table 1.1 lists the common movement keys. If the key combination is joined with a plus sign, the first key must be pressed and held down and the second is to be pressed. So please check keyboard movement keys, move and press these. Okay, I hope are you getting well. Scrolling the document. In PageMaker, there are two sets of scroll bars, one for up and down movement and the other for the left and right movement of the document. PageMaker scroll bars work differently than those in a word processor. Note that they are set of the center of each bar. Also, they scroll only the page you are currently on. Use the scroll bar on the right side to move up and down. Use the scroll bar at the bottom to move right and left. The scrolling procedure is as follows. To scroll left and right, the left and the right arrow respectively should be clicked. To scroll up and down, the up and down arrow respectively should be clicked. The scroll or relative distance in the document, the scroll box should be drawn up or down. Magnifying and reducing with the zoom tool. Use the zoom tool to magnify or reduce the display of any area in your publication. You can also double click the zoom tool to jump to actual size or press Alt as you double click the tool to go to fit in window view. So here is a figure, you can check magnify with the zoom tool. To magnify or reduce with the zoom tool, select the zoom tool. The pointer becomes a magnifying glass with a plus sign in the center, indicating that the zoom tool will magnify your view of the image. The magnifying glass shows a minus sign in its center when in reduction mode. To toggle between magnification and reduction, press the Control key. Position the magnifying glass at the center of the area you want to magnify or reduce and then click to zoom in or out. Continue clicking until the publication is at the magnification level you want. When the publication has reached its maximum magnification or reduction level, the center of the magnifying glass appears blank. To magnify part of a page by dragging, select the zoom tool, drag to draw a marquee around the area you want to magnify. To zoom in or out while using another tool, press Ctrl plus spacebar to zoom in. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus spacebar to zoom out. Formatting a document. Formatting is the process of changing the general arrangement of text. Example, improving the appearance of the text by using various fonts, font color, and font style. A font is a set of letters, numbers, or symbols in a certain style. Each font looks different from other fonts. Character formatting using character specification dialog box. Character formatting means displaying text in a certain way. Character formatting consists of text properties like bold, italic, underline, font type, font size, font color, etc. So refer figure is 1.33. Okay. Two steps to apply character formatting to text are as follows. Select the text to be formatted. Choose type character in menu bar or press Ctrl plus T on the keyboard. The character specification dialog box appears. Make the appropriate changes in the dialog box. Click the drop down menu arrow of the front box and select the desired font. Click the drop down menu arrow of the front size box and select the font size. Click the drop down menu arrow of the font color box and select the desired color. Click the bold, italic or underline buttons to make the text bold, italic or underlined respectively. Okay, character specification dialog box. Next, character formatting using the control palette. The control palette is especially useful when you are doing lot of formatting. Its features changes based on the object that is selected on your layout. If the control palette is not showing, then use the following steps. Click on window, show control palette sequence in the menu bar, or control plus in the keyboard plus sign. Now the control palette appears on the window. To modify character attributes using the character control palette, select the text you want to modify, make the appropriate changes in the control palette like this figure. Modifying character attributes using the character control palette. Font area bold, underlined, rechargeable batteries, italic, font size. Changing text color. You can change the color of the text you design may look beautiful if you choose a text color other than black. To color characters, select the text you want to color. Choose window, show colors in menu bar. The colors palette appears. Click the colors you want to apply to the selected text. The characters changes to the colors you selected in the palette. Changing text color. Drawing. There are so many drawing tools in PageMaker. Line tool, rectangle tool, ellipse tool, and polygon tool are 4 main drawing tools. Drawing lines. PageMaker has 2 line tools. The first one creates a straight line at one orientation. The second is a constraint line tool that draws only at increments of 45 degrees. You can change the property of tools by double clicking on them. To draw a straight line, select the line tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes to a crosshair. Click and drag to the screen to draw your line. As you drag, a line appears. Release the mouse button and the line will be drawn and selected, with sizing handles on either end. Resize the line by clicking and dragging the handles if necessary. To draw a dotted line, double-click the line tool from the toolbox. A custom stroke dialog box appears. Select the required stroke style in the drop-down list box. Then click on OK button. Now the cursor changes to a crosshair. Click and drag on the screen to draw your dotted line. As you drag, the line appears. Release the mouse button and the line will be drawn and selected, with sizing handles on either end. Resize the line by clicking and dragging the handles if necessary. Drawing a rectangle or an ellipse. You can also draw rectangles and ellipse shapes by using the same technique as used in the line drawing. To draw a rectangle or an ellipse, click on the rectangle or ellipse tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes to a crosshair. Click and drag anywhere on the screen. As you drag, a rectangle or ellipse appears. Release the mouse button when the rectangle or ellipse of the desired size. Press the shift key while you are drawing to constrain the shape to a square or circle. Drawing a rounded corner rectangle. To draw a rounded corner rectangle, double-click the rectangle tool in the toolbox. The rounded corners dialog box appears. Choose a corner setting from the present shapes. Click on OK. The cursor changes to be crosshair. Click and drag anywhere on the screen. Release the mouse button when the rectangle in the desired size. Press the shift key as you draw to constrain the shape to a rounded corner shape. Drawing a polygon. To draw a polygon, click on the polygon tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes to a crosshair. Click the drag anywhere on the screen. As you drag, a polygon appears. Release the mouse button when the polygon is of the desired size. Drawing a star using polygon tool. To draw a star, click on the polygon tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes to a crosshair. Click and drag anywhere on the screen. As you drag, a polygon appears. Release the mouse button when the polygon is of the desired size. Choose element polygon setting in the menu bar like seen. Now polygon settings dialog box appears. Type 5 in the number of sides text box. Type 50% in star inset text box. Click OK. Now the required star appears on the screen. You can see here. Drawing a star with given number of sides and required inset. The value of star inset is 50%. The number of sides is 15. The result of the star shape is shown below. The value of star insert is 25%. The number of sides is 25. The result of the star shape is shown below. The value of star inset is 35%. The number of sides is 70. The result of the star shape is shown below. Filling shapes with colors and patterns. Filling rectangle with color. Draw a rectangle using rectangle tool. Select the rectangle, choose window, show color in the menu bar, or just press Ctrl+J. Now color palette appears. Click on the required color from the color palette. The rectangle has been filled with the color. Filling shapes with colors. Working with pages. The main purpose of the page maker is composing pages. You can insert new pages into a document, remove existing pages, move between pages, and sort pages in a large document. Going to a specific page. PageMaker provides several methods for navigating the pages in your publication. Method 1. You can move from one page to another by using the page up and page down keys on your keyboard. This is probably the navigation methods you will use most often. Method 2. You can move from one page to another by using the page icon at the left bottom of the screen. Click on the page icon that corresponds to the page that you want to view. The page is displayed. Method 3. Using the Go to the Page dialog box, refer figure 1.52. To go to the specific page in a document, choose Layout. Go to the page in the menu bar, or press Alt plus Ctrl plus G in the keyboard. Choose Layout. Go to the page in the menu bar, or press Alt plus Ctrl plus G in the keyboard. Now the Go to the Page dialog box appears. In the dialog box, type the page number that you want to view. Then click on OK button. The required page is displayed on the screen. Inserting pages. You can add more pages to a document. You can insert pages before, after, or between the pages you are currently viewing. When you insert pages, PageMaker automatically renumbers the page in your publication. To insert pages, go to the page immediately before the page you want to insert. Choose Layout, Insert Pages in the menu bar. The Insert Pages dialog box appears. Type the number of pages you want to insert here. To insert pages after the current page, choose After from the pop-up menu. Click on Insert. The new pages are inserted in your publication. Removing pages. You can remove the unused pages from your document with the Remove Pages dialog box. Choose Layout, Remove Pages in the menu bar. The Remove Page dialog box appears. Type the page range you want to remove and then OK. Master pages. Any text or objects that you place on the master page will appear on the entire document pages to which the master is applied. It shorts the amount of time because you don't have to create the same object rapidly on subsequent pages. Master pages commonly contain repeating logos, page numbers, headers, and footers. They also contain non-printing layout guides such as column guides, ruler guides, and margin guides. A master item cannot be selected on a document page. You can create, modify, and delete objects on master pages just like any other objects. But you must do so from the master pages themselves. At the lower left corner of a document publication window, you can find an icon which represents the master pages. The letter L or R. L denotes left, R denotes right. Mark the master page icon for facing pages. A single-sided publication icon is marked by on R alone. Inserting page numbers in matter page. To make pages number appear on every page, click on master page icon. Then click on text tool. Now the cursor changes to I-beam. Then click on the left master page where you want to put the page number. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus P. The page number displays as LM on the left master page. Similarly, click on the right master page where you want to put the page number. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus P. The page number displays as RM on the right master page, but will appear correctly on the actual page. Hiding master items. To make the master item invisible on a particular page, switch to the appropriate page, then choose View, Display, Master Item, which is usually ticked. Showing master page palette. Master pages palette organize all the commands you will need to work with master pages. Refer figure 1.61 and 62 to show master page palette. Choose window, show master page in the menu bar. The master pages palette appears. Creating master pages. By default, all PageMaker documents have a master page already created document master. But sometimes you will require more than one master page. You can set up multiple master pages for any publication, each page containing a specific combination of headers, footers, page numbers, frames, and other elements that you want to use over and over. When you create a new master page, you will be asked to name the new master page and set its margins and column guides. To create a new master page, click the new master page icon in the master page palette. The new master page dialog box appears. Enter the name of the new master page in the name field. Make the appropriate change in the margins and column guides fields. Click on OK button. A new master page appears to the master pages palette. Print a document. This is a very important you have to know about. So first, choose File, Print in the menu bar, or press Ctrl plus P in the keyboard. The Print Document dialog box appears. Choose the setting in the Print Document dialog box as select the printer from the Printer drop-down list box. Choose the pages to be printed in the Page Group box by selecting one of the following available options. All. This option prints the whole document. Ranges. This option prints individual pages by the page number or a range of pages. You can use commas to separate the page numbers. Example 5, 7, 8, 11, 19. Use a hyphen to print page range. Example 10 to 17. This will print all pages from page number 10 to 17. To print from a particular page to the end of the document, enter the starting page number followed by hyphen. You may also combine individual page numbers and a range of pages. Print. You can also print only odd numbers or even number pages. Select the odd pages or even pages option from the print drop-down list box. Type the number of copies you want in the copies text box. You can choose whether to collate the pages or not. Suppose you want to print 4 copies of a 5 pages document. If the collate option is not selected, PageMaker will first print 4 copies of page 1, then 4 copies of page 2, and so on. If this collate option is selected, PageMaker will print a complete set of pages 1 to 5, then a second set, and so on. After choosing from the options in the Print Document dialog box, click Print button to print the document. Make sure the printer is switched on.